Good morning. It's Crazy Joe. It's time for another Crazy Joe adventure. We are in Parsippany, New Jersey today. It's a Sunday morning, the Sunday before Halloween, in fact, mischief night morning, and we're in Parsippany at this hotel where we are going to attend the Chiller Theater Convention. I've done a Chiller Theater Convention video on this channel once before. It's been a while. I don't do a lot of videos here. One thing about this show, it's not like RetroCon, it's not like Dragon Con. It's primarily an autograph show. You go in, you meet the celebrities, and you kind of get out. There is a dealer's room. It's not an extensive dealer's room. So this isn't the kind of con you can spend a weekend at. It's like, you come, you spend a few hours, you meet who you want to meet, and you get out. But today, they have the cast of E.T. here. Henry Thomas, Dee Wallace, Robert McNaughton, Matthew Demerit. And E.T. is one of my favorite movies. I'm wearing my E.T.'s mom t-shirt right now. I want to get a picture with Dee, with me wearing this shirt. See what she thinks. Hopefully she finds it funny. But let's go. Let's get crazy. Right. Right here we've got some bootleg DVDs, stuff that probably isn't in print anymore. It's always fun looking at this because this is the kind of stuff that you can really only get at a show because so much of it just isn't in print. Now sometimes you'll find stuff that is still in print, and it's usually a case of it wasn't in print, they printed up a bunch of them, and then it came in print, and they just have a ton left over. So they need to move their stock. That's usually like Chopping Mall. You can easily get an official copy of Chopping Mall, but I bet when he printed those discs up, you could not. That's probably the case. And if you look here, you will see a lot of obscure titles. That's the celebrity room right there. Light switch plates. And of course, t-shirts, which, as we all know, is the last thing I need because I have way too many t-shirts as it is. I'm actually trying to cut back on t-shirts because there's no more room in my closet. Let's check out the dealer's room. Is that an Ewok? I think that's a Halloween Ewok. That's pretty cool. What do you think for the red? There's some metal lunch boxes. Of course, I am cutting back on my collection of metal lunch boxes. I'm still on the hunt for a traditional looking Christopher Reeve or Super Friends era Superman, which I haven't been having a lot of luck finding. They got help, it's the Hair Bear Bunch. That's really exciting. I don't think I've ever seen that before, and there's She-Hulk. But no traditional Superman. Here's some really cool things. I was just watching Labyrinth 2 nights ago. They were screening it at the Mahoning Drive-In.
This is the real deal. And this is not.
I'm tripping over a speed bump.
Back and forth twice.
All right, I'm at the table for Vinegar Syndrome. Anyone who collects physical media should by now know that Vinegar Syndrome is one of, if not the best boutique label around right now. They put out the movie Six String Samurai, which I was saying for years needed a Blu-ray release. They went the extra step and put it out in 4K. There's a lot of great stuff here. So definitely check out their website if you haven't already. As I mentioned, I need an ET poster. I was checking out this poster vendor, and there's a lot of fantastic posters here, but unfortunately not the one I need. But there is still some really good stuff in here. If I had more wall space, I'd probably go home with several of these.
It was so popular. So many.
I considered this Japanese ET poster, but Christine, my wife, she really wanted the shot of the bike over the moon. So she shot that down, but that would have been a good alternative.
More than just right there.
Some 3D art over here. There's the Count. And anyone who grew up in this area, that should be a very familiar sign from the 80s. I really like that one. Every year, this Christmas ball vendor is here. Beautifully hand-painted Christmas balls for just about every kind of pop culture property you can imagine. Look, we got the Golden Girls, Land of the Lost, Magnum PI, old sitcoms, movies, McDonald's, everything is here. Star Trek ships. Really beautiful work.
Shipping is 10.
Check out this old Leave It to Beaver board game.
These are rings.
How much are they?
And over here we see more Funko Pops, but once again, I don't see the Superman that I need. Oh, there's the Batman who laughs. And there's a cool metal Lassie lunchbox. Again, I'm curbing my lunchbox collection due to space constraints, but that's a good one. Check out these old Ben Cooper Halloween costumes. There's Wonder Woman. And there's Superman. I can find an old Superman Halloween costume, but not a Funko Pop.
First one I had.
And one last shot at Funko glory. Do we see Superman in here? So far, I do not. Now watch me go back and watch the playback of this, and I will have panned right across it and somehow missed it. But no, I don't see Superman. Okay, that's going to do it for the dealer's room. I did buy a Stab pop socket, but let's go in and check out the celebrity room. I'm in the main ballroom, just waiting for Robert McNaughton from E.T. to arrive. I've got Henry Thomas, Dee Wallace, and Matthew Demerit's autographs on this poster here. The only one I need left is Robert McNaughton. He's not at his table yet, but we're waiting. He'll be here shortly. It's not very crowded in here. It was extremely crowded in here last time I was here when they had a Back to the Future reunion, but I was also here on a Saturday. Today is a Sunday, and apparently the crowd is much smaller on a Sunday. I'll have to remember that for the future. I just ran into some people who are very excited about the Galaxy Quest reunion going on behind us. You guys having a good time?
Yes. Never give up, never surrender.
All right, we just ran into author Cassine Gaines, who has written some wonderful books, of which I own many. I got this one, I got this one, I got this one, need this one. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great. Tell us about the E.T. book.
So this is E.T. the Extraterrestrial, the Ultimate Visual History. It's a mouthful, and it's also a handful. It has tons of, I'm going to do it down here.
Okay.
Tons of never before seen concept art, production notes, brand new interviews with everyone. There's some Polaroids in here, truly never before seen stuff. This is from the first test to see whether or not the E.T. robot actually worked. So it just came out for the 40th anniversary. There are all these fun little attachments that are replicas from, like, this is Steven Spielberg's actual past to get onto the stage. I was just talking with Rob McNaughton the other day, and he said there was a day where Steven had trouble getting onto the set because he didn't have his pass. So it's that serious. Drew Barrymore did the foreword, Kathleen Kennedy did the introduction, and it's a real amazing book. So everyone should go check it out. E.T. the Extraterrestrial, the Ultimate Visual History.
Where can people who aren't here with us today grab a copy?
So they're available wherever books are sold, but you can also get signed copies at my website, CassineGaines.com, or you can follow me on social media.
All right, and like I said, I've read at least 3 of your previous books, and man, you do a really good job.
Thank you so
Anyone
much.
who loves movies should check these out.
Thank you. I agree. I agree. So do it.
All right, we're in one of the other rooms. It's Mr. McFeely behind me from Mr. Rogers, and the cast of Rob Zombie's The Munsters is here. Tom Atkins. There he is. Tom Atkins from Halloween 3. Okay, I ran into someone who I've been watching for years. It's Sean Clark.
What's up?
This guy, if you're not familiar with him, for years he's been doing a wonderful series that was on Blu-rays called Horror's Hallowed Grounds. And
Oh, yeah, this. Yeah, anyway.
and now you have a YouTube channel, Malfunction, is that it? There you go.
Malfunction.
And I'll put links down below. And yeah, like I said, I've been watching you for years, and then I find out we have a mutual friend in Adam the Woo.
Yes,
So
Mr. Woo.
so what can you tell people about your channel? First of all, by the way, if you're subscribed to my channel and not subscribed to his channel, you're doing it wrong. You should be subscribed to him.
Criminal.
But what can you tell people about your channel?
Well, I mean, basically, I started the channel during the pandemic, and you know, as you said, I've been doing this for a long time, but it was mainly for bonus features for Blu-ray and DVD. But now I am doing it on YouTube and putting up new content, and basically, it's all horror related. Mostly, it's sometimes there'll be weird convention stuff because my world is conventions. I represent a lot of celebrities for these type of conventions. We're at Chiller Theater right now, so I got a bunch of clients here.
Today, you're representing Nick Castle right now, right?
Nick Castle, Tom Atkins.
Oh,
Jeff,
I didn't know you were representing Tom
Jeff
Atkins.
Daniel
Okay.
Phillips, Richard Brake, Shawnee Smith. There's some drama going on here right now. But anyway, so I represent all those people, so I'm here with them. But I do a lot of horror content, a lot of collection type stuff, because I'm a big horror movie collector of props and posters and anything horror related. So I do a lot of that kind of stuff. But mainly my bread and butter, where I started, my big hobby is filming locations. So I've been doing the filming locations videos. I mean, technically my first one ever was in '93, so I'm old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but my first one that was kind of released to the public really would have been 2004 or 5, but before that, I was doing videos on VHS and trading them with people. So, yeah, I go way back, way pre-internet. No.
Well, go down, click below, subscribe. One video I'm going to call out in particular. Sean did an amazing video about a year ago where he uncovered that the house from Nightmare on Elm Street was also featured in Halloween, which I don't think anybody knew.
Nobody knew.
Yeah, so
And I
that's...
saw Scott on tape. I'm calling you out, Scott. You just did a video on this, and I didn't even get credit for that. Come on,
No,
man.
Adam called you out on his last video. Adam was out there.
Well,
doing
actually,
it, so
Scott did give me a shout out, but he had another guy with him that was telling him about that connection, and I'm like, okay, somebody's gonna say Sean Clark found this out. No love. Where's the love, Scott? You should have taken care of that. Come on, man. Quality control.
well, it's good seeing you. Everybody, subscribe to Sean. Something happened out in the hallway, and we're not allowed to pass. The police have locked down this wing of the hotel, and we're kind of stuck here until the police tell us we can leave. So over there, that's where Sean and I were just having our little conversation, and I can't proceed. I can't proceed with my day until the police give the clearance. Don't know exactly what happened, but we are on a police lockdown. So that man right there is not letting us pass by orders of the police. It's a little bit of a bummer. I got places to go. I believe we've been released. I believe we've been released out into the wild once again. The lockdown is... Oh, nope. We can't enter this part of the room now. Okay, the lockdown continues. Let's go this way. Well, I'm outside and the police and the paramedics are here. So I guess the question is, can we access that room that's walled off from the other side? All right, what's going on here? I don't know. I'll give you the dirt as I've heard it. Apparently a little kid's cell phone was stolen, and this led to a stabbing, and someone pulled a gun on the stabber. So apparently a gun was pulled, apparently someone got stabbed, and apparently a kid lost their cell phone. And that is the reason the police have this whole place locked down. So I guess I'm going home. I did get to meet the cast of E.T. I did get some autographs, which I'll show you in a second. And Dee Wallace did see my shirt. I got a picture with her. Here it is. She seemed to find the shirt amusing. All right, my autographs have been acquired. I really wanted to get a full-size E.T. poster signed, but I couldn't find one. So I got this mini reproduction. It is signed by Dee Wallace, Henry Thomas, Robert McNaughton, and Matthew Demerit, who actually played E.T. himself in the movie. I also got two other things signed, and both of them are prints by my good buddy, Mr. Dave Perillo. The first is this Halloween 3 print, which was signed by Tom Atkins. He wrote "Stop It" on there. So this is a Dave Perillo print. And another Dave Perillo print signed by Henry Thomas for the movie Cloak and Dagger, which if you haven't seen Cloak and Dagger, what an underrated little 80s film. That's going to do it for Chiller Theater. It's probably going to do it for my Halloween activities this year. And, you know, please come back, join us, subscribe to the channel, and we'll go on more adventures soon. Until next time, keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander pajamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.